My name's Alice and I've just finished my first year of university and I've been doing some directing and that's something that I'd really like to do in the future. How would I describe myself? Probably determined. Once I've started something, I really want to see it through to the end. The impact that theatre has had on me has made me want to make that impact on other people through theatre. When I was 14, I started doing some stuff with the Young Vic Theatre. I got to see a lot of shows in that time, and seeing really good theatre made me feel like it was just one of the best ways to make people really feel stuff. What inspires me is, with the start of this show that I did recently, the first thing that I had in my head was the idea of how I wanted people to feel when it ended. And I think that idea of that moment inspires me through the whole process, because it's the thing that affects me most when I'm watching other people's theatre. Directing was something that I'd always been interested in, and I'd always kind of set my sights on directing this production that I knew was going to happen in sixth form. So I directed this musical and it was really hard to balance it alongside schoolwork. But I knew that people in the older years had done it, so I kind of just, I knew it was possible. It was just such an amazing experience, and I feel like I was at my best, the best that I'd ever seen myself, working and communicating with people and stuff, and I just thought I need to do this again. With this play that I was directing recently, it was looking at some quite controversial themes, but I think the reason that me and my assistant director, who were doing it together, weren't daunted by that is our whole approach to it was that there wasn't a single right answer to the questions that were being raised, and we felt differently about the issues from rehearsal to rehearsal, and I hope that people who came to see it felt the conflict of those opposing views through the play and at the end, so it didn't feel like we were force-feeding anyone a message, but hopefully just provoking thought and making people think about issues in a way that they maybe hadn't thought about them before. I'd love to be a professional theatre director, but it's a really hard industry to break into. So I'm currently just hoping to do as much as I can while still at university, and I just want to try out as much as I can, different styles, different plays. But yeah, the dream is to be a professional theatre director.
Click the videos to watch more Londoners, and don't forget to subscribe.